Hi, everyone. Today, we are honored to introduce Michelle, a young athlete who proudly represents Indonesia in the world of figure skating. As one of the few skaters from her country, Michelle's passion and determination are not only breaking boundaries in the sport, but also inspiring a new generation of skaters in Indonesia. With a powerful blend of emotional strength, courage, drive, Michelle embodies the spirit of pursuing one's dream no matter the obstacle. Her journey is a testament to an importance of a champion mindset, cultivated through hard work and unwavering support of her parents, who have been instrumental in helping her reach new heights. Michelle's story is one of hope, resilience, and the belief that with dedication, you can achieve greatness no matter where you come from. Hi, Michelle, how are you?
Hi, Samantha. I'm good. How are you?
I'm so excited to speaking to you
Same.
to hear your story. So let's dive in your early inspiration. And can you share with us how you first got into figure skating and what initially sparked your passion for the sport?
It was first, I started first skating when I was invited to my friend's birthday. It struck my interest when, it was really hard for me to walk, and
Hmm.
it took a while to, understand how to balance and everything. So that was really interesting to me at first.
So the first time it was the challenge that attracts you, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Growing up in Indonesia, where winter sports are less common, how did you find your way to figure skating and what keeps you motivated?
I guess learning more about the sport is really interesting. Like learning new elements, spins, and stuff was really interesting.
All right. And the challenge and perseverance. What were some of the biggest challenge you faced as a figure skater in Indonesia? How did you overcome those barriers?
I guess it's like lack of support and
Mm,
there is not really private sessions, so it's mostly with public and mixed with hockey and stuff. So it's a bit challenging to skate there, but I guess to overcome it, I just have to deal with what I have here.
how do you maintain your emotional strength? What force the setback or challenge in both your personal and athletic life?
I guess I just try to think about how I can fix the mistakes instead of being down all the time, and I try to improve for the next competition.
Does it happen already?
Yeah, a lot this season.
Right. And the role of your family and support. I'm curious because last time we have a very long, nice chat about how your parents support you all the time since the beginning, and we would like to talk about this as well. Your parents has played a very significant role in your journey. How has the support shaped your career, and what advice would you give others, parents of a young athlete in Indonesia?
I guess I'm just grateful to them for always supporting me and always being there when I need them. My mom, she always drives me. If I have to go to the rink, she needs to drive me really far.
One
So
hour, one way, or both ways?
one way, if no traffic.
In Indonesia,
Yeah,
that's quite a lot.
like at least 5 times a week.
Wow. And when you do training outside of Indonesia, like in Canada, does she also drive you to the ring all the time?
When I'm in Canada, I'm alone. I usually take public transport.
So, can you share an example of a time when your family and courage helped you to stay focused on your dream, even during difficult times?
I think it's basically like reminding me to keep my mind focused instead of feeling down most of the time. Because sometimes I forget and I just become upset.
You do, but usually you upset for how long? One
Like
hour, one day, one week.
probably until the next morning.
Oh, wow. This is very good. This is very good. Because most people sometimes we let our emotional to drive us down for a very long time and we keep dragging on the matters. And then we're going to nowhere except, continuing in the hamster wheels.
Yeah, sometimes I forget, so they sometimes remind me to not keep feeling down.
This is very wise. And promoting figure skating in Indonesia. You have been passionate about promoting figure skating in Indonesia. What drives you to share the sport with others in your country?
I guess I want the sport to improve in Indonesia so we can move forward with this sport instead of like being stuck in the same spot for like years. So I hope we can improve more.
Beautiful. And what do you think are the key steps to build a stronger figure skating community in Indonesia? And how can skater and parents contribute to that growth?
I think we need more togetherness and like more working together and support each other more.
This is absolutely right. All right. So, talking about handling pressure and expectation, competing on an international stage can be overwhelming. How do you manage the pressure before major competition, and what goes through your mind when you are on the ice?
Sometimes I can get really nervous, while others I can like keep myself calm. But
How
if I'm really nervous, I normally just take breaths and like try to calm myself down and tell myself to relax.
and what made you nervous?
I guess just the thought of not doing well.
Mm. And how do you fight that?
I just tell myself you never know what's gonna happen and just go one element at a time.
Yeah, this is nice. When you are facing high expectation, either from yourself or others, how do you stay grounded and focused?
I don't deal well with like expectations, so I just try to go with the flow, I guess. I think that works for me.
So you don't care about the expectation, just do the best.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How do you work around the limitation and what you think could be done to create more opportunity for skater in Indonesia?
I think we could have more like training for like let's say national team or something. Most of the time in Indonesia it's like you have a lesson and then you most skaters either go home or they practice by themselves. So I
Okay.
think we could like have a system maybe to
Mhm.
help improve our skaters.
Like a real organized program, like
Yeah.
office training, dance, strength, choreography,
Yeah.
expression, acting, rotation, something like that, right? So it's like a
Yeah.
more all-rounded training program to help skater to achieve their personal height, yeah?
Yeah. Because right now I'm just doing most of the things like myself.
So is it like one coach that does everything, do the technical teaching and also do the choreography and everything? One coach.
Yeah. Well, I think a big part of it is still my coach, but I do what I can by myself, I guess.
Beautiful. So, about your mindset and motivation, how do you cultivate the mindset of a champion?
I think a big part of it is my parents. Like they've always told me to have a positive mindset,
Wow. So
and
every time when you don't feel good, you goes to your parents.
I think they just know.
They just stick around until the time they can speak, right?
Yeah.
I'm curious, are they like overly dominant about your training or how you're supposed to do your spin or your jump, your programs?
Like most of the time, they just help me like record if
Yeah.
I need help. Most of the time, it's just record, or maybe I go to my mom if like I'm trying some spin and I'm like, is this weird? Yeah.
So you actually ask for her opinion.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what the beauty I see in that? It is the trust between you and your parent.
I think sometimes it's just like reminders too. If like, let's say I'm like lazy or something, she's
Mm.
gonna like ask me what's wrong.
Mm.
You've been looking like lazy this few days or something. It's not really like go to work, not like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Wow, that's the art of language. As a parent, sometimes you would like to achieve the same goal, but the language just drive your children go the other way around.
yeah.
Just like you gave him perfect example. And wow, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So when you think about your future, what impact do you hope to leave on the figure skating world, both in Indonesia and internationally?
I just hope that we can spread like more figure skating in Indonesia,
Mm-hmm.
like so people know more about the sport. Because right now, if you ask some people, I don't think they would know what figure skating is.
Why do you think figure skating is such a good thing to promote? Does it help you to shape you into a different person?
I think the sport has made me more independent, and
Mm-hmm.
like I think figure skating could be like a good sport for the next generation, and I hope that figure skating can help them like have a more positive mindset.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So, what is one lesson you have learned from your experience that you feel is important? An experience you can share to anyone in the skating world? Doesn't matter the coach, the skater, their parents, that you think they would benefit from hearing that experience.
I think it was when I was in like novice A. That year I like messed up so badly. Like every single jump is gone. I fell on every single jump, and
Mm.
I think the spins weren't that great too.
Mm.
I think that one hit me quite hard. I worked harder after that, so
Yeah.
I didn't want that to happen again like that. So I just keep pushing myself after that.
When was it?
Like 2019? No,
29.
2018.
It's
20,
like 5 years ago.
yeah, before COVID.
So you were 12, 13 years old, and you could not land a single jump.
No, that was
And,
the first time I messed up really badly.
and what jump are you landing currently?
I was working on sal loop and flip.
5 years ago, you don't land a single jump. And now you're expecting to land a triple jump in 5 years. That's remarkable, you know?
Thank you.
That's really remarkable. So that actually painful experience drive you to work even harder. You don't want that happen again, right? That's really painful. I'm glad that you really have a winner mindset, you know, Michelle. You have that strength within you, and I can assume your parents does a beautiful job, really, and you really enjoy what you're doing, and you dream really big. All right, so let's talk about your dream, the dream of international recognition. So representing Indonesia internationally is a huge achievement. What does it mean to you to be one of the few Indonesian figure skater on the global stage? And how does that inspire you to keep pushing forward?
I think it was representing Indonesia in like international competitions is really cool. Last year, I had a program made with traditional Indonesian patterns, and
Yeah,
the music is Indonesian, so it was a good experience to share my culture too.
beautiful. And what message do you want to send to the young skater and their families in Indonesia?
Keep working hard and don't give up. One day, maybe they can reach that success.
Right. Then you have to define what success is. What do you think success is?
I guess it varies between people,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, success is like doing the best of our own capabilities.
Mm-hmm. If you give one piece of advice to your younger self before starting your figure skating journey, what would that be?
Stay focused. Don't don't let don't let anyone drag you down, and
Yeah.
just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anyone like try to take it away from you.
Have you ever been dragged down by anyone during your figure skating?
Yeah.
Is there someone tell you, oh, you can't do that because you are not smart enough, you're not tall enough, you're too heavy? I'm just curious.
Well, there are cases where someone told me, but my feet used to be like one of them is longer than the other, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's like crooked inside. So it
Mm-hmm.
was really hard for me to like learn at first.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was like a lot of effort to start learning to walk. But as for like telling me, I've had like someone told me before competing, like don't fall in your program or something like that.
It's almost like a curse.
Yeah.
Ah, I hate that. I hate that. Thank you so much for sharing this, Michelle.
It's like not that bad, but like after that she was like ha 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 at me. So I was like, okay. That's not
Yeah,
nice.
it's like humiliating, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
She
not.
was like, don't fall on that. Ha ha ha. And I just like went away and like I just calmed myself down first.
Wow. What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
All right. So, Michelle, I know you have got lots of fans on your Facebook, on your Instagram. If you have to say something to your fans, like what would you like to say, even in your own language?
Like, thanks for supporting me.
Last question. How do you like XAMAS clothing? You have to tell me that real comment. You don't tell me this is good because I'm interviewing you. You tell me what is good and bad.
I think so far for me it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I like the t-shirt because it's like really so the rings here is like hot, right? So like
Yeah.
it's thin, so it's like nice and
Oh, really?
yeah.
You prefer thin t-shirt, right? Me
Because when I
too.
wear like the thick long sleeve one, it's like so
Yeah.
hot.
Me too. This is exactly what I said to a lot of people. But sometimes if they don't skate, they don't know how hot it is. They
Yeah.
often think the ice is cold. But then the idea is when you're swimming, when you swim hard enough, you're actually sweating under the water and they just think, oh, it's cold, right? So thin t-shirt is a good idea, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about the pants and the jacket?
I think the jacket is like a bit too hot for like in Indonesia, but like for a warm up I still can wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the pants, how was the cut? Does it stay on your waist or is it too
Yeah.
tight or too loose? Or...
It's good, yeah.
So the pants, our pants is not too thick for your ring.
Not really, yeah. But jacket, I rarely use jackets here, so
Yeah, sure.
because I end up always taking it off.
Of course, that's the idea. That's why you have to do layering, right? After you warm
Yeah.
up 2 minutes, it's gone.
The thing
Right?
is, our weather here is like hot right now and humid, so even warm up, I just sweat so much.
Well, even inside the ring is not that
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I assume so.
Especially our rings are in the mall, right? So it's not.
Yeah, of course. Right. Thank you so much, Michelle. It has been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today. Your strength, determination, and the way you carry the support from your parents and community with you are really a powerful reminder of what it means to chase a dream with passion and resilience. As you continue to break the new grounds for figure skating in Indonesia and beyond, we can't wait to see all that you will achieve next, both on ice and off ice. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today and for being such a strong role model for inspiring skater around the world. We wish you all the best as you pursue your dream and continue to inspire others along the way. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you, Samantha. Thank you for having me.